Hi everyone, good day. Welcome to VSPARKZ. Today I am going to walk you through AWS Elastic File System. Simply you can call it as EFS. In this video we are going to see the concepts of shared file systems and we are going to see a demo on EFS. If you like this video, please subscribe to VSPARKZ channel. So these are the contents that we are going to see in this demo. We are going to see what is a shared file system, what is an elastic file system, how EFS works, and a demo on EFS. So in the demo we are going to create the EFS file systems in AWS and we are going to mount that file system in EC2 instances and we are going to test it. Let us first begin with what is shared file system. A shared file system or a clustered file system, it's a file system which is shared by being simultaneously mounted on multiple servers. The motto behind a shared file system is straightforward, that is, multiple users should access the same file system over different machines at the same time. There are two different types of shared file systems available globally. One is a disk-based file system and another one is a NAS-based file system or a folder-based file system. And the first one is the shared disk file system that uses a storage area network to allow multiple computers to gain direct access at the block level. So it means at the block level you gain the access in these file systems. The underlying storage area network may use any block level protocols including SCSI, iSCSI, FCOE and a fiber channel. Whereas the second case, that is the distributed file system or NAS based file system, do not share the block level access to the same storage area, but it uses a network protocol. So these are commonly called as network file system. So what is Elastic File System? EFS is a service from AWS which is simple, elastic and cloud-based, fully managed shared file system for your Linux workloads that is running in AWS and on premises. So this EFS is opt only for Linux workloads and not for Windows workloads. AWS automatically deploys and manages the infrastructure for EFS, which is distributed across an unconstrained number of servers to avoid performance bottlenecks. EFS infrastructure is fully managed by AWS. You can create and mount the EFS storage to multiple EC2 Linux instances, thereby EFS will act as a shared storage for workloads and applications running in the instances. EFS is widely used in the below listed areas. You should make a note that EFS will not support Windows machines. Let's see how EFS works. We have to create your file system in the EFS console. So once you create it, your file system will be ready in the EFS console. So that file system you have to mount it to your Amazon EC2 Linux instances or on the on-premises servers. Once this is done, you can move your enterprise data to the shared storage and you can test it for optimum performance. Let us proceed with the demo. So these are the things that we are going to see in this demo. Step 1, we are going to deploy two Linux EC2 instances in a VPC and we are going to install the NFS utilities. In step 2, we are going to create a EFS file system in the same VPC. Step 3, we are going to mount the EFS file system in the same EC2 instances. And in step 4, we are going to move some data, share it and test the data in the EFS file system. And this is step 1. So we are going to deploy two Linux EC2 instances in a VPC and we are going to install the NFS utilities. Just log into your AWS Management Console. And proceed to deploy to Linux EC2 instances. Go to Services, EC2, click Launch Instances. I'm going to pick the Amazon Linux image. An instance type T2 micro I'm choosing. Changing the number of instances as 2 since I want 2 instances. Network, you change it to default, or you can do a customization in your VPC. So by default 8 GB of root storage I'm getting. Next, configure security groups. So I'm choosing an existing security group and I'm allowing all the traffic for time being. In a production environment, you should not allow all the traffic. So just review your settings and click launch. Choose your key pair. If you don't have any key pair, just create a new one. That's it. My instances are launched. I have 2 Linux instances. Now I'm going to connect these 2 Linux instances in a client. Before that, just tag your instances. I'm tagging as VM-1 and VM-2. So I'm going to connect these 2 Linux instances in a Linux client. One of the client is MobileXterm, which is similar to PuTTY. You can use MobileXterm for connecting your AWS instances. So these are my previous sessions. Just I am deleting this for better clarity. Correct. So just click Sessions, click SSH, and Remote Host Session. You have to paste your public IP address of your EC2 machine. Click your instance, just say connect. You have to get the username and the key. So my username is EC2-user. Paste the same in the client. Go to Advanced SSH Settings. Use a private key. Browse the key from your local machine. Select it. Just say open. Click open. So once authentication is done, your machine will get connected in the client window. Just I am increasing the font and I am renaming my tab as VM-1. Again, similarly, you just connect the VM-2. Copy the public IP address of second machine, paste it in the client window. Username is going to be the same. Use a private key also the same one, because I use the same private key for both the instances. Just increase the font and rename the tab Betterment. Try to install the NFS utilities. Only if you install NFS utilities, you can connect your EFS system. Just say yum install NFS -utils. So it is saying it is already installed in this operating system. So no need to install this one. I believe in the second machine also will be the same. There are other options, or using other utilities also you can connect. One of the utility given by AWS is EFS utilities. You can check your AWS documentation to install that EFS utilities and to connect it. So in this demo I am going to use only the NFS utilities. And in the step 2 I am just going to create a EFS file system in the same VPC. Just go to services, under storage you can see EFS. Just click create a file system. Pick your VPC and you can create the mount targets in the zones. And in the security group session, you just mention the all traffic security group for demo purpose. In a real production environment, you should not open all the ports. You should open only the specific ports. You can also manage your cost with the help of this lifecycle policy management for this EFS file system. Next is choose your throughput mode. You can choose either bursting mode or a provisioned mode. If you want a more throughput, then choose provisioned mode. Next is choose performance mode. If you want to connect tens or hundreds or thousands of instances to the file system, then for better performance choose max IO mode, or in otherwise you choose general purpose. Proceed to next step. Just say create a file system once you reviewed your settings. That's it. Now our file system got created with a file system ID. You can see FS-CA6F711B. That's your file system ID. Along with that, to access your file system, you will be getting a DNS name. And you can see the mount targets are being created. It will take some time. Meanwhile, I am pausing the video. So once you resume it back after a few minutes, you can see the mount targets are available. So with the help of DNS name, we are going to connect this EFS file system to our instances. That's it. In the steps 3, we are going to mount the EFS file system in EC2 instances. Just create the mount points in both the Linux instances. So I am creating a directory for mount points. So my EFS is my mount point in the first machine. To mount the file system, here is the syntax: mount space protocol space source space target. So NFS is the protocol. So I am saying mount space -t, this is the option, space NFS is the protocol, and source. My EFS file system is the source, and my destination is in my local machine. My EFS is the destination, that is the mount point. That's it. My mount point is created. You can cross check it. So to check it, you can use the command called df space -h. Df stands for disk free, h stands for human readable. It is an option. H is an option. Do the same thing in the second machine. Create a mount point here in the second machine. The mount point can be of in the different name. It is not mandatory that you should create the mount points in the same name. It can be different in different machines. So here also I am creating the same name as the mount point. That's it. In the second machine also, I successfully mounted our EFS file system right over here. So now the EFS file system is common to both the machines. Now we are proceeding to step 4. Now we are going to move, share and test data in the Elastic file system. So to test it, we can try creating some sample files in the file system, and we can cross check whether the same is reflected in the other machine or not. So I'm creating a new file in the first machine's mount point. So I'm creating a file name called sampletext.txt with the content hello world. Now you can see in the mount point my sample text file got created with the content of hello world. You can cross check the same being reflected in the second machine or not. Just go to the mount point of EFS and check our file got reflected here or not. That's it. You can see the same file got reflected in the second machine as well. Our content also the same. That's it. Once you are done with your demos, don't forget to clean up your labs, because this may incur charges. You have to delete or terminate all the resources in your AWS console. So here I am going to delete my file system as well as my EC2 instances. Otherwise, they will be built unnecessarily. It will take some time for your machines to get terminated. Now my machine got terminated and my file system is also cleaned up. That's it. We came to the demo end. This is the summary of this video. We have seen what is a shared file system, what is an elastic file system, how EFS works, and we have seen a demo on the same. If you like this video, please subscribe to VSPARKZ channel. Thank you from VSPARKZ. Thank you for spending your precious time in watching this video. Have a good day ahead.